If you were born in 1960 or later, this change directly affects when you receive your full Social Security benefit. And the reason this matters is because this adjustment has been building for more than 40 years. This is not a new rule. It's the final step of a long process that started decades ago. To understand why 2026 is so important, we need to go back to the early 1980s. In 1983, Social Security faced serious financial pressure. At the time, lawmakers were concerned about the program running short on money in the future. So instead of cutting benefits outright, they chose a slower approach. They decided to gradually increase the full retirement age. But they didn't do it all at once. They spread the change out over multiple generations. For decades, the full retirement age slowly crept upward, sometimes by 2 months, sometimes by another 2 months. It happened quietly, year after year. Many people didn't notice it at all, but the effect was real. Waiting longer became the new normal. Now, fast forward to today. We are reaching the end of that process. In 2026, the final scheduled adjustment officially takes effect. This is the last time the full retirement age increases under the 1983 law. Here's the key update. Anyone born in 1960 or later has a full retirement age of 67. Exact 67. No additional months, no further increases built into the current law. This is important because it brings stability. For the first time in decades, the goalpost stops moving. People born in 1959 are the final transition group. They reach their full retirement age during 2026. After that, the system levels out. For future retirees, planning finally becomes clearer. You know the age, you know the rules. At least for now, but there's another side to this story. Even though the current adjustment ends in 2026, lawmakers continue to talk about future changes. You may have heard discussions about raising the full retirement age again. Some proposals mention age 68, others mention 69, and some even talk about age 70. If any of that happens, it would be a major shift, but it would not happen overnight. And historically, Social Security changes are not applied retroactively. If you are already receiving benefits, these changes would not affect you. Your benefit is locked in once you claim. That has always been the case. And that's an important reassurance for current retirees. Now let's talk about early claiming, because this is where many people feel the pressure. Social Security allows you to claim benefits as early as age 62. That option has not changed, but claiming early comes with a permanent reduction. For someone with a full retirement age of 67, claiming at 62 can reduce benefits by roughly 30%. That reduction stays with you for life. It does not disappear later. The reduction happens gradually, about 0.5% per month, roughly 6% per year, month by month, year by year. For many people, waiting until full retirement age is difficult. Some retire due to health reasons. Others leave work earlier than planned. Some simply need the income. And Social Security becomes a lifeline. That's why understanding these rules matters so much. This final adjustment doesn't force anyone to wait longer, but it defines the framework everyone works within. If you were born in 1960 or later, your full retirement age is now set, unless Congress changes the law again. And if future changes do happen, they would almost certainly affect younger workers first. People close to retirement are typically protected. That's called being grandfathered in. Social Security has followed that approach historically. Now let's clear up one important point. If you are already collecting Social Security benefits, this update does not affect you at all. Your benefit amount does not change. Your claiming age does not change. Nothing is taken away. This update only applies to people who have not yet claimed benefits. It affects when full benefits are available. That's it. It does not eliminate early claiming. It does not force anyone to delay retirement. It simply defines the full retirement age. And that distinction matters, because many headlines make this sound more dramatic than it actually is. The reality is more straightforward. The long transition period is ending. That's the headline. For many people, that's actually good news. It brings predictability back into the system. You can plan, you can compare options, you can make informed decisions. Now let's talk about personal choice. There is no single best age to claim Social Security. Some people benefit from waiting. Others benefit from claiming earlier. Health, savings, lifestyle, and personal needs all play a role. Social Security was designed to be flexible. And flexibility matters. What's important is understanding the trade-offs. Waiting increases your monthly benefit. Claiming early reduces it. Both choices are valid depending on your situation. This final age adjustment does not change that. It simply finalizes the structure. And that structure has been decades in the making. For many future retirees, this closes a long chapter. A chapter that started in the early 1980s. a chapter defined by gradual changes and shifting timelines. In 2026, that chapter officially ends, at least under current law. From here on, the full retirement age remains at 67, unless Congress steps in again. And if they do, it will be a long discussion. Any major change would take years to implement. Nothing would happen suddenly. That's important to remember. Social Security changes slowly, and when changes do come, there is usually plenty of notice. So if you were born in 1960 or later, this update is about clarity. It's about knowing where the finish line is, and knowing it's no longer moving. That alone makes this milestone significant. This is not about taking benefits away. It's not about reducing payments today. It's about finalizing a long-planned adjustment and giving people a stable framework to work within. As always, the decision of when to claim Social Security is yours. It's your money. It's your retirement. And it should support your life, not complicate it. Understanding the rules helps you make better choices. And that's exactly why this update matters.